Hello and welcome back in Henry's survival world. Today, we linger in the Ocean Monument Base to start up a new project. As you can see, existing infrastructure currently here is the monument itself and the pathways. So in today's episode, we're going to fill around the blank spaces that currently occupies the area. The grass that you can see here. And that way we can spruce up the aesthetics of this ocean monument base with a good old custom landscape around the structure. So I think we will start in this quadrant, and the first thing we're gonna do is transform it, and I think I would like it to be somewhat a dried area using some specific blocks like dripstone, packed mud, and colors or blocks that somehow uh, complement them. So first, we're going to gather some materials, go back to the base and to our industrial district to gather some materials. So let's go. We are now back here on the industrial district. And the very first material that we are going to need is this block right here, the pointed dripstone. So the very first material that we need a bulk of is this dripstone. Fortunately, we already have tons of materials. We have 4 shulker boxes here, and I think there's more on the other side. So yeah. So we currently have a lot of stuff, so we don't need to worry in case this 8 shulker boxes are not enough. And of course, it's not the only block we're going to use. We're going to find some blocks that complements this color. So let me go back and gather some more. So the next item we're going to gather is a few stacks of raw iron blocks. So in order to do that, we need to go deep in the mines to gather some. After a few hours down mining 5 iron veins, I was able to gather 5 stacks of block of raw iron and a couple of smidge, 19 blocks. So I think that will suffice for now. So let's get the next item. I'm gonna dig up some red sand. So gather some pale oak leaves and some honey blocks. And with that, the material gathering is now finished. So these are the materials that we are going to use. Now let's head back to the Ocean Monument and start building. We're now back here in the Ocean Monument. As you can see, I've set up a beacon so that it will be easier to dig whenever we build something down. But the idea, the premise is I'm gonna build the custom biome here, the dripstone thing over here. And I think I need to create a certain path so that I can open up some areas and dig a couple blocks down. So I think I will do that first. I have now finished digging up a general layout on where the cracks of this biome will be, and this in this area we will put up the spikes of the dripstone. So I think I need to dig a few blocks down, and in some areas this will be elevated to compensate for the lack of size of this biome, custom biome. So yeah, let's continue digging. I've made an example of how this thing will look like. So here's the premise. So the area with the cracks will have the dripstone and the iron blocks with the final block down there, and it will emulate sort of a desolate wasteland. So I've used red sand for the uppermost layers. Then it will transition to dripstone. I think putting some pack mud in some areas would help a bit. So I will put this thing sporadically so that my preparation wouldn't go to waste. So yeah, this is the general template of what this will look like. So I'll come back when I've had some progress. So let's go. Now with an update. So if we fly now, I've covered, or I've replaced the entire quadrant with red sand and dripstone. So we will now focus on the detailing. So we now have to put the dripstone and the bushes or some other things to make this desolate, because right now this looks too desolate of an area. So I think putting up some pointed dripstones will help elevate or make it more pretty, I think. So yeah, I'll be back. So you can see I've quite done a few of the details around here. So I splattered around some dripstone, of course heavily on this part because it's sort of a mini canyon, and I put up this scattered this splatter, the dead bush and the pale oak leaf above it, and a small and big bits of honey. There are light sources below the honey blocks, so when it's nighttime, it can help emit the light, of course. So it sort of brightens during the night. So if I use mini HUD, there are only few spots like here, those with the zero numbers, which are able to spawn mobs. So I think I need to put up a glow lichens, I think. So this would be mob proof. So generally I put the honey so that they would be the main light sources around this biome. So yeah, this is the finished quadrant of this sort of desolate area. So I'm gonna put up a time lapse after this. So thank you guys. This has been Henry, and thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.